I caught a glimpse of it, really wanted to reach out and touch it and take it out for a quick test drive. But let me tell you, the queue was absolutely endless. Well, hello there, Niva. Now, you could argue whether it's really new or not. Let's put it this way. It's new since it's a 2021 model. Let's start with the exterior. It looks dramatically different from the previous model. And if you compare the Chevy Niva and the Niva Travel, you could say that the future has finally, at least, turned its face toward Autobahn. Like it or not, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, or as they say, to each their own. But one thing is certain, people keep asking, is this really a Vaz? Are you sure? Well, there's the Lada badge, not the Chevrolet emblem. Not exactly good news. In 2019, Avtovaz bought back 50% of the shares from General Motors, WSP, GM, Avtovaz, and suddenly Russians had another Niva. And to avoid any confusion, the old beloved Niva was renamed Legend. The old Chevy Niva, the Niva 4x4. Well, something like that. And this former Chevrolet Niva became the Niva Travel. Don't get them confused. Although, how could you not? People don't believe it because the front end has been completely redesigned. The hood now has pronounced stampings, there's a new grille, which is also part of the bumper, and the bumper is part of the lip. Plus, the plastic cheeks are also part of the bumper. Where's the solid bumper? Well, there are two tow hooks, which is good out in the field, but around them, a plastic collar. But I want to throw a single piece of plastic out in the field, not a puzzle. No, I agree, it looks good. And the new angular fender flares look good too. So, what else? New headlights. I saw them back in 2014 on the concept for the new Chevy Niva. It's a pity they're simple, without any fancy technology, but at least you could change the bulb easily and not worry about it. Practical. Naturally, with the new hood and front end, they had to update the fenders too, adding a longitudinal stamping. From the rear, all girls are beautiful. Well, almost all, maybe 10%. Here, everything is just as it was, only the taillights are new and LED, and the bumpers. Maybe the lights are brighter now, I can't tell. Let's open the door. It's the same as before, 320 liters. Right. The seat backs fold down in a 40-60 split, increasing the cargo space. Basically, they fold down very well. The strap gets in the way very easily. Quality. You know, gentlemen, I like it. The entire place appears exceptionally tidy. Neat, simple, unpretentious, but respectable. And you know, it was really cool for its time. This was back in 1999. Everything was ready for the launch of the new model, the Vaz 2123, the successor to the world's first crossover with a unibody design. And then bam, someone pulled a fast one on someone else. The Niva name was no longer ours, just like the car, but history is cyclical. They gave the Niva back to the people, along with the model. Here's your TV, you see, now deal with it yourself. Enjoying yourself tinkering with that old engine, are you? Well, everyone is quite familiar with this particular engine, especially those dedicated Moscovich owners. Oh, come on, because Moscovich owners are well known for knowing every single detail about their machines. Yeah, it's all the same. The Vaz 2123 engine, a gasoline injector with a displacement of 1,690 cubic centimeters. Maximum power is 80 horsepower at 5,000 revolutions per minute. Maximum torque is 127 newton meters at 3,800 revolutions per minute. By the way, it's still pretty good even today. It's a pity there's no room left to boost it. It might burst. But the Niva is not solely defined by the engine. We must also consider the interior. And what a devil it is! Its main feature is that it's new. Well, I mean, a new car, a new interior. Nah, in fact, it's old. Katya takes after her dad in every way. But come on, skeptics, what don't you like? It was updated, of course, a long time ago, back in 2017 AD. Visually, it's pretty crude, but it has everything you need. Again, are you aware of the price? From $750,000 to $900,000, give or take. The Travel has air conditioning, heated seats, a heated windshield, and a rear view camera. A proper armrest, USB ports, which is very handy. So a large 7-inch digital monitor. The dashboard instruments are designed specifically in the classic style of the Vesta. Materials aren't the worst, but they're kind of cheap. Air vents. They're kind of depressing. But at least they work. Nah, say what you will. A Niva is a Niva. Home sweet home. You don't get a sense of being poor. This isn't the kind of car you buy just because it's all you can afford. This is a brand new car you bought for yourself. Time to hit the road. I'm not going to test the Niva on harsh off-road terrain, since there's a more hardcore off-road version with a snorkel. By the way, it's the most expensive one. And I don't see a lever here for engaging the front axle. Magic. What, did your hands twitch toward the keyboard? That's what I thought. The suspension is simple and reliable. It has a solid rear axle with springs and independent front suspension with a lower arm. What wins you over first? There's none of the noise you instinctively expect from an Niva. It's comfortably quiet. The explanation is simple. Everyone knows constant velocity joints make all the difference. Of course, it's not a sports car, but the gas pedal responds well when pressed. Acceleration, well, as much as it can manage. The engine, in my opinion, is still a bit weak. They say it'll be more powerful. That's what they say. But the car handles really well. And I mean that sincerely, really. Acceleration, just like in a manual, 19 and probably 100. That'll do. And if you've managed to get the Niva up to speed, Niva, just hearing the name warms the soul. Then at 120 to 130, where it's allowed, it cruises easily. The suspension handles bumps and potholes excellently, not just however it happens to. In city traffic, you don't get lost at all. Yes, it's not the fastest, but it's a very maneuverable car. And again, for now, it's still a novelty. There's nothing to say about visibility. I sit high enough and can see far ahead. The seat is comfortable, no doubt about it. The seat may not be luxury, but for me, it's really quite good. The steering wheel, again, is adjustable. Some people complain about poor side support. Really? Before? Where are you planning to take a Niva into high-speed corners? No matter how you wrap the Niva, it's still a Niva. And you, comrades, need to realize that most likely, the Niva Travel is our last Niva. What will happen to it after that? Most likely they'll keep making it, but the new Niva, which AvtoVAZ is supposed to officially release, will likely no longer be that same reliable and time-tested Niva that we have all come to know. As for serious off-roading, that's not my thing. There are guys that eat bread by the ton, and for good reason. For them, test vehicles are just toys, to take the dog for a ride or tip over on the side. As for me, I already know what it to do. And it performs smoothly, confidently, and softly. Again, that's thanks to the Pleasant suspension. It doesn't rattle, it works. But again, it all comes down to what's inside your head, not the Niva's technical capabilities. In my opinion, the engine could use a bit more power. Otherwise, you have to use a low gear, but you'd rather start off gently and then pick up the pace. Summary. What kind of people are we? We criticize our own, but praise someone else's. And yet, it's you who are making this ours. I've always liked the Niva, and I like this one too. Yes, there are some flaws, but once again, people buy the Niva because they want to.